Hi, I'm Kate Brown. I'm the Quality and Product Development Manager here at Lake Champlain Chocolates. And today we're going to do a little Chocolate 101 class and teach you everything you ever wanted to know about chocolate. The first thing we're going to talk about is chocolate bloom. It's one of our most asked customer questions. Customers want to know why when they open a chocolate bar it has this whitish gray haze on it. That's called bloom, and it happens when chocolate has either experienced big swings in temperature or humidity, or if it wasn't well tempered to begin with. It allows the sugars or fats to rise to the surface of the chocolate here, creating this discoloration and this kind of texture that we don't like. So when it comes to bloom, there's two kinds. There's fat bloom and sugar bloom. Sugar bloom is caused by moisture. That can be condensation or high humidity in the air, creating water on the surface and allowing that sugar to grab onto the water, migrate to the surface of the chocolate, and when the moisture evaporates, it recrystallizes into this kind of gritty, dusty texture. Fat bloom is when the cocoa butter in the chocolate typically melts due to high temperatures and migrates to the surface and creates kind of this greasy, mottled feel. It also makes the textures throughout the chocolate really crumbly and dry. Something else that can cause fat bloom in chocolate is nut butter centers, like a peanut butter center, or even nuts like almonds in your chocolate. The oils in the nuts will migrate to the surface over time and create this kind of gray, greasy feel on the chocolate as well. Our customers often want to know if bloom chocolate is safe to eat. It might almost look like mold when you open the bar. It's perfectly safe to eat. I'll note when you open your chocolate, of course, you want to see this shiny, snappy, beautifully tempered chocolate like this bar here. If you do open your chocolate and you see more of this whitish haze from bloom, again, it's perfectly safe to eat, but what bloom does is change the molecular structure of the chocolate, so it will impact the texture. You might get a crumbly or a powdery feel, a greasy feel in the mouth, rather than that beautiful, nice, melty, smooth mouthfeel from well-tempered chocolate. So how can we best store chocolate to avoid bloom? We always recommend storing it in a cool, dark, dry cabinet. Maybe 60 to 70 degrees is best, in an airtight container if you can. We definitely don't recommend storing in the fridge or freezer. That's something you've probably heard before, and that's because condensation can get on your chocolate, cause that sugar bloom we talked about. Also, cocoa butter is a fat that absorbs odors like a sponge. So if you don't want your chocolate to taste like the inside of your fridge, you should keep it in the cabinet. Always try to eat your chocolate as fresh as possible, because even beautifully tempered chocolate can lose its shine and snap and get some bloom over time. So that's how we recommend. Thanks for joining us today for Chocolate 101. If there's anything else you want to know about, definitely let us know, and we'll see you next time.